Most people fail not because they weren't working hard enough. They fail because they were working hard at the exact wrong moment. Let that sit for a second. You've probably seen the videos, the thumbnails with the Lamborghinis, the "I made $1 million in 12 months" titles, and somewhere in the back of your mind you built a picture of what the journey looks like. A clean upward line, consistent progress, every month better than the last. You grind, you grow, you win. But here's what nobody shows you. The screenshot they never post. The 6 months where nothing moved. The morning where they almost quit. The version of themselves that was one bad week away from going back to a 9-to-5 and calling the whole thing a phase. That's the part of the journey that actually determines everything. Here's what I need you to understand before we go any further. The $0 to $1 million journey doesn't look like a staircase. It doesn't even look like a mountain climb. It looks like a heart monitor. Flat, 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 spike, flat, flat, crash, flat. Then suddenly, a line that shoots straight up and never comes back down. And the people who make it to that spike, they didn't have a better strategy than you. They didn't have more resources. They didn't even have more talent. They just refused to quit during the flat parts. That sounds simple. It is not simple, because the flat parts are designed to break you. Let me tell you about a guy. We'll call him Marcus. Marcus started an online business at 28. He was sharp, motivated, had done his research. First month, he made $300. Not bad. Second month, $280. Okay, a small dip, but fine. Third month, $190. Fourth month, he made nothing. 0. And the wild part, he was working harder in month 4 than he was in month 1. More content, more outreach, more hours, less money. This is the part of the story nobody talks about. Marcus wasn't failing because of a strategy problem. He was in what I call the execution valley, the place where your skills are growing but your results haven't caught up yet. It's like lifting weights for 3 months and not seeing the muscle yet. The work is compounding inside, but the mirror hasn't caught up. Most people quit right here. They look at the mirror, see nothing, and decide the gym doesn't work. Marcus almost quit too, but he didn't, and by month 9, he made $11,000 in a single month. Nothing had changed in his strategy. Everything had compounded in his execution. Now here's the psychological trap that kills most journeys before they even reach the valley. It's called false linearity. You start something, and your brain, which is wired for patterns and predictability, assumes that progress should look like a straight line going up. So when month 2 is worse than month 1, something breaks inside you. A quiet voice starts asking questions. Is this even working? Am I the problem? Maybe this isn't for me. And that voice sounds reasonable. That's what makes it dangerous. Because what's actually happening is this. Every business, every creator, every entrepreneur goes through a phase that researchers call the dip. It's the gap between starting and compounding. And the people who understand that the dip is a feature, not a bug, they treat it completely differently. They don't panic, they audit. They don't quit, they adjust. They don't spiral, they stay consistent. The people who don't understand this, they quit right before the curve. Every single time. But let's go deeper, because there's a second breaking point that's even more brutal than the execution valley, and almost nobody talks about it. It's called the identity crisis of early success. You finally start making money, real money, maybe $3,000 a month, then $7,000, then $12,000, and instead of feeling amazing, you feel terrified. Because now there's something to lose. You start second-guessing every decision. You get cautious when you should be bold. You start optimizing for safety instead of growth. This is where so many people plateau, not at 0, at the edge of something real. They get to $15,000 a month and stay there for 2 years. Not because the market stopped working, because they stopped making the moves that got them there. Fear disguised as strategy is still fear. The version of you that got from $0 to $15K was aggressive, creative, willing to be wrong. The version of you sitting at $15K for 2 years is playing defense, and you cannot score playing defense. So what's the actual solution? How do you survive the flat parts? How do you push through the valley and past the plateau? First thing, you need to detach your identity from your results. This sounds like a motivational poster. It is not. It is a survival skill. When your income is down and your identity is, I am someone who builds successful businesses, you will make desperate, reactive decisions. But when your identity is, I am someone who builds skills and takes consistent action regardless of outcomes, you become unbreakable, because that identity is never under threat. You're always proving it right even on your worst day. Second thing, you need to understand the difference between a signal and noise. Not every bad month is telling you to change your strategy. Sometimes it's just variance. The market has cycles. Your audience has attention spans. Algorithms are moody. If you change your entire approach every time you have a bad week, you will never build momentum. Momentum requires repetition. Repetition requires patience. Patience requires clarity about what you're actually building. Third thing, and this is the one that changes the game, you need to find your compounding lever and pull it harder than feels logical. For some people, it's content. For others, it's relationships. For others, it's a specific skill set. Whatever thing in your business, when done consistently, creates exponential returns, that is your lever. Most people spread themselves too thin trying to do everything. The ones who win go uncomfortably deep on one thing until it breaks open. Here's the truth that nobody at the beginning of this journey wants to hear, but everybody at the end of it knows by heart. The journey from $0 to $1 million is not a test of your strategy. It is a test of your identity under pressure. Anyone can follow a strategy when things are going well. The question is, who are you when nothing is working? Who are you in month 4 when you made less than month 1? Who are you when someone you started with is blowing up and you're still grinding in silence? Who are you when the voice in your head sounds more reasonable than your goals? That's where the real competition is, not in the tactics, in the moments where most people fold. You are watching this video because some part of you already knows the path you're supposed to be on. Maybe you're in the valley right now. Maybe you're at a plateau. Maybe you haven't started yet, but you're trying to understand what you're signing up for. Whatever stage you're in, the most important decision you can make right now is to commit to the version of yourself who finishes. Not the version who optimizes perfectly, not the version who has it all figured out, the version who stays in the game long enough to see the compound curve hit. If this video gave you a new way to see your journey, drop a comment and tell me exactly where you are right now: 0, valley, plateau, or scaling. I read every single one. And if you want the full breakdown of what to actually do at each stage, that video is right here. Don't sleep on it.